Yes. It is a wondrous day to enjoy a good finger gunning. We're going to be live in just moments. We're talking Urban Meyer, and we're talking to you. Let's go. All right, it's October 5th. It's a Tuesday. That's right, it's a Tuesday. Welcome in, welcome in. Welcome to the MushPuff Club. I am your man, your myth, your legend, DEADONDAVE. We're here. We're going to talk some stuff today, man. I got some personal stuff that we'll talk about like we always do. We'll take calls, questions, comments, concerns, hopes, dreams, quips, quotes, likes, loves, and whatever else you might have. But there's something that I've been wanting to talk about for like 2 days. Can't quite put my finger on it. We're going to get into all of it just like Urban Meyer did. And, you know, with all the jokes now, and jokes are a couple days old, let's be honest, there is a little bit more seriousness to the situation to talk about, too, when it comes to just the whole, should Urban Meyer continue to be a head coach in the National Football League? And I'm not just talking about because of what he did. He's got a bad track record at Florida, and the man just recruits, and these college level recruiters that don't understand the mentality of an NFL coach, and I don't think he does, they don't tend to last. And I don't think he's going to last. The story over what happened is weird, and we'll get into all that. Just because it's just an abnormal thing. Just the whole circumstances of it. If he was winning, it'd be different. But he's not winning. So we're going to talk about Urban Meyer at great length. How are you motherfuckers doing? It's been a crazy little day. Not a bad day by any stretch. Posted a lot onto the trash or treasure. Got some jewelry. I do want to show you guys some of the things that I pulled for jewelry too. Got some good stuff there. Got the rest of the Pokemon cards up on Trash or Treasure eBay account. The eBay is going well. Hopefully you guys are supporting that. Getting a lot of cool things posted up there, including Pokemon Yellow is up there as well. We don't know who's going to be coming on in today. I'm sure we'll see a lot of the normal cast characters that we usually see. I'm sure Nixie will be by at some point. If she, there she is. There she kicked the addiction. Just in time. Look at that. How you doing?
You didn't summon me.
I don't know what you're doing. Your thing. I'm leaving you alone.
I'm pretty sure yesterday I said, just send me a message.
You probably did. I have had a day, and I'm in a lot of pain, and I just decided to go live. So, and you were in there with your guild still, so I just didn't want to bug you.
Well, you should bug me. So
okay. Will do.
God
Will
damn.
do. But regardless, welcome in.
Thank you.
Yeah, I thought you were going to be a part of this one. That's why. You got to check the Twitters. You got to check the Twitters.
I don't check the Twitter as often at the moment.
I know.
So.
You're barely living online. It's disconcerting.
Aww.
No, I just mean, how does someone do it? It's like, fuck. I try to put this stupid phone down.
You get addicted to online games.
I just get, wait until you hear what I'm about to fucking tell you. Ho. You think there's an online game addiction now? Oh my God. You probably already knew this, and the fact that I didn't know this already is mind-boggling. But so Game Pass is wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
Pete just told me how wonderful it actually is. He just discovered this as well. So whilst we know that we can access our Game Pass stuff through our computer via, Windows 10,
mm-hmm.
Did you know that you can do it through the browser now? There's a beta that just started not long ago, apparently, that you don't have to download the games. There's a fucking crazy... I'm going to give you the link. This is unbelievable to me. It's like the coolest thing I've ever seen. It's literally Xbox Live in browser. So you click on any of the game, and all the games are there. Like, it's crazy amount of games.
Wait.
Yeah.
What's the difference to you between it being in browser or being on the Xbox app for Windows?
Well, when you do it through the Windows, at least with me, I had to download the game onto my computer. You don't have to do this through browser. I'm putting in the chat. Exactly. It's in the chat right now. So these are AAA level games. These are huge, massive games. The Fallout, fucking Skyrim, it's all there. Playing right through browser, and I can capture it. And so basically what they've done, if this beta continues to be successful, is they just eliminated the need for PC gaming, for like a big super PC rig, because the PC's no longer fucking running the game. It's pretty goddamn incredible. Like, this blew my mind, Nixie. This is like alchemy level wizardry bullshit.
So you don't need to have any of the system requirements to play the games?
No. All you got to do is click on the game.
That doesn't seem logical to me.
Right. It's not. It's evil magic, right?
Yep.
Like, virgins are being sacrificed for this shit.
Yep.
There's something not right about it. I kept asking Pete. I was like, are you serious? What? He goes, you know what's even crazy? It works amazing. He says it works incredible. So when we're done here, that's why I'm trying it out. MLB The Show 21's on there. I'm like, what the ass? This is incredible. Fucking riveter. Built me that computer. We've had nothing but problems. Finally going to get it back. And then, we probably don't need it no more.
It's always good to have a good PC.
It's always good to have a good pussy PC.
It's always good to have a future-proof PC.
Absolutely, no question. We're going to talk about the fired aspect of it. I don't think he should be fired for what happened at the bar. That was a consensual act. Some asshole filmed it. I don't think that he should be fucking fired for that. I do think he should be fired, though. I think he should be fired for what he did before it even happened. He didn't travel with the team, Nixie. Which is a weird thing for a head coach to choose not to do. And not only did he not travel with the team, he didn't travel with the team after another loss to start the season 0-4. You're losing your team. It's just not a good thing. So your team there's been 4 games this season, and they've lost all 4. They are winless. And
so instead of giving them the old pep talk,
instead of just being a leader and traveling back to your facility with your squad, with your team, the team that you're the leader of, he chose to let them go on the team flight by themselves while he stayed back to meet friends at his bar, all the while giving some fucking co-ed the finger gun salute up the pooper. So, he just effectively lost his team. But it's not just that, too. There's a lot of other things. He's just not a good coach. Not a good head coach in the NFL. He's one of the greatest college coaches ever, but he's not a good NFL coach. He doesn't seem to understand a lot of things. And this is common. Great recruiter, great college level game planner, but when you get to the pros, you just can't put it all together, and you don't know how to continue to win over your team. You can't bring them. You can't put a coherent game plan together. He drafted the number 1 overall pick in this year's draft, and then decided to state that it's an open competition with the incumbent quarterback who was already there, Gardner Minshew. But then 2 weeks into the competition, trade him, thus robbing Trevor Lawrence, the number 1 overall pick, reps that he could have had. That's crucial. That's crucial in your development. And it's just like he doesn't seem to understand these things. So I think this was just the icing on the cake. I don't want to talk about all the ramifications and the firing. This is one of the funniest things I've ever seen or heard in my goddamn life. We're going to listen to the Pat McAfee thing, Nixie, because it's amazing. You got to hear this whole 3-minute Pat McAfee thing. I'm going to break it up, too, just so we can not get... Well, I've decided not to even bother with monetizing, but because, my God. So... Aside from we'll get into the gaming stuff a little bit later on as well. We'll talk about that because I know I heard the excitement there too. It's pretty cool. But what do you think? Now, just from what you've heard, I know you've pretty much only been following like the jokes I've been saying. I don't know if you've looked into it yourself at all yet. But what do you know about the Urban Meyer situation? What do you think?
all I know is what you told me last night, and I don't think he should be fired for that. I think it was wrong morally on the fact that he was married.
Yeah, sure. He's got to deal with that.
But for all anyone knows, they could have an open marriage. So
Right.
who knows?
None of that is any of our fucking business.
Exactly. That's exactly what I suggested. It's none of our business. And I don't think he should get fired for it because it was consensual.
Absolutely. And I don't mean to be the old man in the room and point this out and make it a big deal. But if this asshole doesn't pull out his fucking phone and decide to try to get famous, you know what I mean? It's not like this guy did it for an altruistic reason. He saw Urban Meyer stick his fingers up a chick's ass and was like, I'm about to blow up on Insta.
Yep.
And that's all it was. There was no, oh, I'm going to tell his wife. None of this shit. They don't care.
No, this guy just wanted the to go viral.
Yeah.
That was pretty much it.
In fact, to the point where doing so, he has to understand the ramifications of his actions of putting that up. Granted, Urban Meyer did the act. He stuck the fingers up there. But this guy's the catalyst for everything that actually happened. You know, I mean, like, I'm not placing blame on the guy, but actually I am, because he chose to put up a video. Actually, a few people did. Now we have multiple angles, which gave us the pooper shot. And God bless them, too. I just say it, like, I'm as much as I'm entertained, I'm also disgusted. So what do you think of the is there
it was that far up the pooper, really?
It was up there, yeah. He you could see his thumb going. Have you not seen the picture yet?
No, because remember we said yesterday, I was like, do you want to show me today or do you want to show me tomorrow?
I remember now. Okay, so let's do this right. Let me find all the Urban Meyer bar videos. Let's find some stuff here. So we're gonna give you. I want to play his. The press conference. It just makes me.
Oh, where he looked like he got caught with his.
The picture right there. The picture right in the fucking thumbnail. It's so good. Oh, Christ on a cracker! It just brings me so much joy. All right, here's the Pat McAfee thing. Don't have to do anything else. Let me go live for Nick. See if you want to come in and see this live with us. Great. If not, you're going to hear it, and we'll break it up a little bit so we stay away from getting in trouble. All right, you ready? Now, This is Pat McAfee. You do know who Pat McAfee is?
No.
Well, you should know who Pat McAfee is because he is the SmackDown ring announcer
he's the commentator.
guy. Yeah, he's a commentator with Michael Cole. Yeah, and he's also one of the greatest punters in the history of the NFL, and for whatever that's worth. And
I can see your messages with Pete, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Not that I was looking, but if anyone else did decide to come in,
there was nothing bad in there.
They're just up there.
There's nothing bad in there. There we go. Oh man, I went to the wrong place now. I got it. There we go. There we go. Thank you. Blah 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 blah. What was I saying? God damn it. Doesn't matter. All right, here you go.
You were saying that he's the ring commentator.
Yes, and he was a great punter, one of the greatest punters in the NFL history. He also is a great podcaster. He's a great speaker. He's an incredible athlete as well. So this is him talking to AJ Hawk, who is from or lives in Columbus, Ohio, and this is Pat explaining what happened.
This should be funny.
There was a big distraction this weekend in your hometown, the town that you live at, a bar I assume you frequent. Now, there's another angle coming out where Urban Meyer allegedly stuck his two fingers into the butt of a young co-ed wearing jeans.
God.
AJ, as somebody that lives in Columbus, Ohio, the alternate angle.
Does this video show that exactly?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. The alternate angle is damning.
I've seen them all. I know.
Urban Meyer sticks a finger gun into butthole of lady who was once seen dancing on her.
So yeah, to give you the context here, he goes to. So I think I explained you the story last night. I'm gonna explain it to the chat again in case they still don't know. Basically, Urban Meyer is the head coach of the Jacksonville Jaguars. He loses again with his team. He decides to not go back with his team. Instead, he goes to his bar that he owns in Columbus, Ohio, and to meet friends. And then he got into a situation where the bar next door, there's some neighbors next door, whatever, saw him, want to take some pictures. They started getting him onto the dance floor, and trouble arose. I don't know where arouse, yes, arouse. You like that? I don't know where this all started. The fingers in the butt. I don't know if there was an offer, but the girl was absolutely grinding on him. There's no question about that. Like you when you watch the videos and you see him, and if you'll see, there's no question. This girl's grinding all over him.
Wearing jeans. Is this a normal thing that happens in Columbus, Ohio? Is this expected? And what happened? Do you think? Have you been
How
at
we
that
say
bar?
hello.
I mean, yeah, I think he was at his place, Urban Meyer's Plain House, right? It's his own restaurant. And then what he said in his press conference, a group next door wanted some pictures, so he went there, and he should have got out of there when they tried to pull him on the dance floor, right?
Yeah, the group that was next to us wanted some pictures.
What?
And then they wanted some tequila. We have the best tequila in town.
And
And then we had some cocktails.
What?
We had some spirited conversation about the Buckeyes.
What?
And then we went to the dance floor.
What?
I shouldn't have went to the dance floor.
What?
Once you get to the dance floor, one thing
What?
becomes another thing,
What?
which ends with
What?
2 fingers in the butthole, it appears, of a young co-ed, and this is obviously a distraction for the Jacksonville Jaguars, and we tease and pease towards everybody down there. Obviously not fun, not cool, but, you know, alcohol will do something to you every once in a while, get you feeling a little freaky out there, especially in Columbus, Ohio.
Yeah, I'm also, like, no one's talking about it. I'm worried about Urban's health. I mean, like, people talk about his heart, but he has 2 collapsed testicles from coming in his pants so hard
That's
from,
true.
sticking his
Wow.
fingers up that close.
Yeah,
So I just hope Urban's doing well.
Oh, these guys don't hold back. They're all a bunch of fucking savages. Every one of them. They don't fucking care. Like Pat's like we joke in good fun, but yeah, no, they don't fucking care. They don't care. What a dead chat we got today.
It is a little bit, isn't it? What's going
Fucking
on?
dead. My God. Way to
Maybe we
bring
need
the
to do
crowd
a
with you,
retake.
Nixie. What?
I'm sorry.
Oh, Christ on a cracker.
I'm sorry.
I want to show you actual good. So, all right, here you go. You can see that, right?
Oh, yeah.
Another top story we're following this evening. Jaguars coach Urban Meyer now
There
addressing
you
this
go.
video showing him in a compromising position with a woman at his restaurant and bar in Columbus, Ohio, a woman who is not his wife.
I just apologize to the team and staff. And,
Yes, we get the fucking conference too, right here.
Oh, my God.
He looks like a Muppet. He looks like a fucking saddest Muppet ever.
for being a distraction. Stupid.
He like kicking the ground and stuff.
Just this afternoon, another video from a different angle
Yes!
was made public on social media. Like the original, it too is going viral.
Yes!
This one is 7 seconds long. You can see Meyer's hand on the inner part of the woman's leg. Now, the coach says he is apologizing to the team for being a distraction. Scott Johnson is joining us now. He's been
He even blurred. That's amazing. Even blurred that, and it does. It goes up and in. I mean, like he angles it. You could tell he went for it. Homie fucking went for it. He did not hold back. He was like, you know what? I'm going hard.
His team lost. He wanted to pick me up. Some young, pretty girl is sitting on his lap, grinding up against him, and he just thought, fuck it, I need the win.
He literally said "fuck it" to his fingers and thumb.
He did. He
Like,
said,
guys, get in there.
I'm gonna get in there. And look, she instigated. If she was instigating it and she was consensual with it, the thing that worries me about this situation though, is we're all laughing and joking about it, and
Sure.
it's all in good fun. Like, you know, this guy just got caught with his pants down, basically.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
fine.
yeah.
But I don't like the fact that she had that little, what was it, the little Instagram post beforehand, like, oh, this guy keeps
I
coming
don't
up
know
to
if
me.
that
I
was
don't know
fake
what
or
to
not.
do.
I still don't know if that was fake or not.
All right,
I
'cause I'm
saw
gonna
the post.
say,
Because it
I
is
was
fucked
gonna
up if
say.
she was. But to be fair, I haven't heard anything about her yet.
No,
Like,
and
nothing.
that's got to be a good sign, because I mean, she'd be really stupid to come out now and say, "Oh no, you know, like," because I don't know. I mean, if you know there's someone famous and you're, you know, you got to be careful.
Yeah.
Because some of these girls, she could just put a post like that on Instagram, go and wind him up, get him to do the thing, and then she'd be like, "But look, I made a post on Instagram beforehand about how freaked out I was." Like, no, if you've got videos there of her grinding up against him and making all the moves that, you know, someone who's very consensual would, then, you know, there's nothing more to this story than the fact that a guy just got caught literally finger banging a bumhole in public. That's pretty much it. It's funny.
And she,
like,
you
we
know,
should all just move on. It's funny. That's it. Let's laugh.
Well,
Let's, you know...
we'll move on after I get the show out of it. Let me get the fucking show out of it first,
No,
Nixie.
I mean, I don't mean like this. I mean like as in people saying, "Oh, he needs to be fired for it. This needs to happen.
Look,
this needs to happen." It's like, come on.
Well, the reality is, if he was winning, we wouldn't really be talking about him getting fired. There'd be the normal little contingent of people who'd be like, "All right, he needs to be fired for this," even though I think it would be drowned out. And the reason why it would be drowned out is because this video is so damning towards the girl as well. You know, she can't feign like she doesn't know who he is. It's his fucking bar. They
asked for his picture. I think they knew that he was famous.
Come on. So she can't pull that card. She can't pull any card where, like, she was acting to Hoey. The video shows her backing up multiple times back into him. There's nothing. There's no defense. There's no way for her to victimize.
I don't even like the fact that we're saying that she was acting Hoey, because fuck it. If she's into older men and she wanted a good time, then, you know,
well, I'm using that term in the context of the situation. You got to understand that.
Oh, yeah.
Because
I understand it.
Because had she not been acting Hoey, had she just been standing there and this dude...
It would have been a different case altogether.
Or had she have done things that were more subtle and left to... The point is, if she felt like she can get away with some victimization, she would be. Because that's easy way to payday. But the video's too damning. Because whether or not you want to actually call it a hoe maneuver, grinding into a married man is certainly uncouth in this day and fucking age, especially the proprietor of a bar that you have to know is married. There's no way you don't know everything about this man. So to do it, she does not look good. So that's why we haven't heard a fucking word from her. And
I mean, can you know someone is like sort of famous and still not know who they are and not realize that they're actually married?
I don't know in this situation you can, because Urban Meyer and his wife they're pretty joined at the hip. A lot of pictures.
Well,
he's a family guy.
Is, like, it might just be because I'm from the UK, but like I have absolutely no fucking clue who this guy is. Like,
well,
other
no,
than the
you
fact
wouldn't.
you've told me he's But I mean, is it like everyone in America would know he's like he's very famous?
So
or is it like
I would say anyone, if you know sports, you know Urban Meyer. So he was the head coach of the Ohio State Buckeyes. Okay, so this bar was in Columbus, Ohio, literally the same town that he coached in. Won many national titles. You know this. Like he was in Florida. He was for the Buckeyes. So it's like it's impossible for anyone in Columbus to be at his bar and not know everything. It's just the likelihood. Could she be the one in 50? But again, if she was, we would have already heard about it. She'd already making the play. If she didn't know, if there was any way to defend this, spin it, make her the victim, trust me, somebody would be trying furiously to do it right now. There's just nothing there. She acted in a manner in which is undefensible. He did something that was absolutely undefensible. So everyone's wrong. This is like the best thing ever. And the guy who took the video is a piece of shit too. I'm just in my joy here because everybody's an asshole. Riveter, are you sure it's not the brown eyes? Well done. Well done.
Wow.
Well done.
Well done, Rivy.
He does have good choice in co-eds though. She was pretty.
Oh yeah, I mean that's the thing, isn't it? Like he was like, hell yes, this is my lucky day, and then she was like, well, you know, either she was in on it because she was like, hey, this might get me some sort of clout, or she was in it because she digs older guys. But, you know, whatever.
Fuck Urban Meyer. That's a very good possibility, too.
was caressed, and it's kind of funny.
And it did not look gentle too. He got in there. He may have gave her the second knuckle plunge.
Oh,
It's very possible.
well,
It's quite possible. It's quite
Well,
amazing.
well.
The whole situation is fucking hilarious to me. The reactions hilarious to me. The memes. This was something else that I wanted to. Man, I want to find my original retweets of this from a couple nights ago. If I can find that, we're in for a little bit of fun, because the original responses to it are just absolutely spectacular in every fucking way. I mean, they really are. And I don't think I can find it, of course, because I hate myself. Might have to find it through likes, because I don't think I ever did it any other way. Yeah, she was definitely a 8 out of 10 of bangable. However, I don't know if she was worth losing everything over. Well, he hasn't lost everything yet. The team's backing him up, for the most part, at least, the owner. They're not firing him right now. His wife has not retained a lawyer yet, as far as we know. So, I don't know. So far, it's still a much ado about nothing situation. We'll see how it goes.
and to be honest, that's the way really it should stay, because it isn't really the public's business. It's it is what it is. It's funny, but it's not anyone's business. If his wife is upset about it, that's a private matter between him and his wife, really, isn't it? So,
Oh, yeah.
if she isn't in on that, she should dump his ass. But maybe they have an open marriage. Maybe they have like a clause. Every other game you lose, you're allowed to go to your bar and finger bang a woman.
It's a good clause.
It's
a really good clause.
takes his stress out in the bar, comes home happy to her. I mean, he didn't put his dick in her, so he's still good to go when he gets home later. So,
Okay.
or maybe she don't want that no more. Maybe he's losing in all the games.
Yeah, it's very
Who
possible.
knows?
Like the balls are inflated. Balls are definitely overinflated. Before I show you, I'm gonna look for the other ones. I hope I can find them. I think I should be able to.
I do love the fact though that you're on the whole team. Like, no, he shouldn't get fired because of this particular situation, which is kind of like just what the fuck. But he should get fired because he didn't travel home with his team, who were sad because they lost.
No. You got to understand. This is a leadership thing.
I know.
I know where you're coming from as far as why that is kind of funny, but his whole job is to lead the team. And Pat McAfee, he went on to say, and a bunch of other NFL players who are analysts have said, in their entire career, some of these guys have been around football 30, 35, 40 years. They've never seen this. They've never seen a head coach not travel back with their team. It's abnormal. It's very, very strange. And it's not just that. It is a lot of other things, too. But I get what you're saying. But no, he didn't do anything wrong here. I mean, he did, but not of our consequences. It's like, I don't fucking care. Fuck, I don't know his wife. Don't fucking idea. Oh, man, what did I do? Oh, shit, I lost it. Where is it? There was another great football meme that happened this weekend, and I really want to show you. I love when hot mics catch raw emotion. I fucking love it. And there was a good one. Where are you? There
Ruby
it is.
says, yeah, Nixie, that's not how things work over here in the US. We have to interject our opinions into every situation,
Goddamn
right?
right. Yeah, because
Goddamn.
the UK doesn't do that. Because Nixie's not a part of this show. Yeah. The whole world's the same.
But the UK are more polite about it. We're like, what?
No, you're
What,
not.
what,
You're very
gossip?
snarky.
Yeah.
You guys are so mean about everything. Man, I'm looking at my weed plant. It looks amazing. I got a weed plant growing at my buddy's house. This thing looks fucking...
I know. So I was about to say, are you looking at it through like a lens?
No, it's called a picture. Did you know that phones can send pictures from one person to another showing whatever they're looking
Shut
at?
up.
It's an amazing thing. So I guess technically, yes, I was looking at it.
It was just the way you were like, I'm looking for it. I'll look at my plant. My plant looks so happy and healthy. And
I didn't even
doesn't
say
live with
that.
you though, does it?
Yeah, my plant is healthy. No, I don't think so. All right, listen to this. So this was between the New York Giants and the New Orleans Saints, and this was overtime. And the rules of overtime go like this. If you win the coin toss, you get to choose whether you get the ball or give the ball to the other team. In regular regulation to play, that's not a big deal. In overtime, it is a big deal because if you score a touchdown, you win the fucking game. It's over. If you only score a field goal, it can go on. It's not sudden death unless you score that touchdown. If you score a touchdown, it's over. Game over. Walk-off home run, you know?
Yeah, and whoever gets the ball first gets to make the attempt first.
Exactly. And Jabril Peppers knows this. He's a defensive player, which is funny. This is a defensive player who shows this emotion. Check this out.
Get
You're our
defensive.
visiting team. You have the choice. This is tails. This is heads. Heads, baby. Heads. Heads is the call. And it is heads.
We want that motherfucker, man.
That's why we got to kick it. Kick it that way. Choice. This is tails. This is heads. Heads is the call. And it is heads.
We want that motherfucker, man.
Fuck him! We want that ball! Fuck him! And this was in New Orleans, too. That was such a great one. Oh, my fucking God. Whoo! Fuck him!
Uh-huh. We have excellent connection. That's good to know.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Jesus H. Chrysler, man. Well, it's good to know that we have excellent connection. I'm glad you know that.
Excellent connection. I'm so glad we know
Look at
this.
Ricky's fucking cat. Jesus. All right, so now we're getting into the there's Pat McAfee getting very excited about having the conversation about Urban Meyer in a few hours. Everybody was really me, coffee. These are fucking great. Here's Matt Nagy getting shit on. That's pretty good. There's you.
That's me.
There's you. Urban Meyer at his next press conference.
But I want to say one thing to the American people. I want you to listen to me. I'm going to say this again. I did not have sexual relations with that woman. But I want
fucking dirty ass lying bitch.
Can you see the little smirk that's actually on his face when he says that? Like,
God,
the whole world saw that, right?
No question. This one's great. So this is a wrestling meme. That's Teddy Long right here.
Uh-huh.
This is fantastic. Urban Meyer, when his wife finds out. This is a very famous wrestling scene where Teddy Long has a problem. Yeah, just straight heart attack. Straight heart attack. There's at least one more. These memes were also fucking vicious. Vicious. Or there's Urban. I hit a lot of like buttons. Here's. Tim Tebow when he opens Twitter and sees why Urban Meyer is trending. This one's my favorite. Urban Meyer's wife and the Jaguars partying after tomorrow's game.
About to tell it 13, about to get the gas, get the gas. Until it's 17, about to tell it 13, about to get the gas, get the gas.
It's so fucking good.
Yup, I saw that one. I didn't get the context behind it, but now I get it.
Oh, that was so. I love a good old gang banging, not raping. Gang rape is not okay.
Wow.
Gang rape is never okay. We do not condone gang rape. However, gang banging, now that's a different story altogether. And this was a gang bang situation.
Oh my God.
We're just sheesh.
I'm glad we had great connection for that.
Yes, me too. Riveter's here. Are you here to speak, Mr. Riveter? Please come on in, because fucking everyone else sucks.
I'm just listening real time.
Oh, Christ, fine. Mute yourself, you whore. How long we been fucking live for? I don't even know. Has this been long enough to say it's been a show?
I think you were going to talk a little bit more about the Xbox thing, was you not?
Oh yeah,
Or
we
was
can
you-
get back
or was
into
you-
it. Absolutely.
Is there a particular game that you want to play from the list?
We'll get into that in just one second. I want to close out the Urban Meyer thing with you first.
Cool.
How do you feel about it now that you're caught up and up to date and all that good stuff? What do you think about it? Final thoughts.
I think it's funny as fuck. I don't think it's anyone's public business what happens to the guy. He got caught with his pants down. So you gotta laugh. You've gotta laugh.
You gotta laugh at it. It's pretty
Sometimes the news at the moment is all doom and gloom and crap. This is a different kind of crap. Like
right, not ours. This is
on
between
his
him and the
fingers.
lawyers.
So exactly. The crap is on someone else. Therefore, I think it's funny. And we should all just take that moment and laugh at it and be like, I appreciate you for doing that and making my day
The hero we needed. He is absolutely. His
he was
fingers,
the hero we needed.
Those fingers did some talking and what. But here, you know what? Let's bum it out a little bit, because why not? Do you think that there is an inherent problem with the meme culture? I mean, like I said, part of me is uncomfortable and angry at the fact that this douchebag just throws a fucking camera on, try to get famous, and fuck a man's life over.
Oh God, yeah.
This stuff
but
does bother me.
Paparazzi's been around since the dawn of cameras, so
very true.
This kind of stuff has always existed. It's just never been so mainstream because social media just makes everything like straight into the vein, basically.
And I think that's a fair point too, because this happened in a public place and he is a celebrity. It's having both of those factors.
Oh God, yeah.
Everybody is a paparazzi around him, and he does have some culpability here to be cognizant of that at all times. Yeah, you're right.
Well, if he wasn't before, he will be now.
Right? Oh God, he's gonna have a team that's just gonna carry a fucking screen around him all times. Oh my God.
Oh my God. I mean, you only fuck up that badly once, right?
You would hope.
Unless you're woo
the Nature Space Mountain, baby. Woo!
So I didn't want to derail the show, but I did have just one real quick question that's kind of semi-wrestling related.
Oh,
Is that okay?
Yeah, go ahead. Sure, why not?
Okay. So, there's this new show on Stars called Heels.
Yeah.
Have you watched any of it?
No interest.
Okay. Well, just for your viewers, if they're interested, the first 3 episodes are actually free on YouTube right now.
Mm-hmm.
Stars has put up. I actually was very intrigued. It kind of hit a little nostalgia itch for me, and I quite enjoyed it actually. So
good.
But good. There was a scene. There's a character in there that basically does the Ric Flair.
Yeah. If the viewership rather has started to fall off on the show apparently, but yeah, this is like the 3rd or 4th wrestling related show in the last few years that have come out, the scripted type show. It's just not my cup of tea, because to me it's further it's more pulling back the curtain. It's more wink and nod. It's not for me.
Mm-hmm.
It's not for me.
I mean, how meta can you be?
Right.
A show about wrestling.
We already have that. It's called AEW.
It's WrestlingCeption, right?
AEW already accomplishes that. It's like Jesus.
Well, I think some of it is 2 of the actors that are on there I really like. The one actor, he played Green Arrow on CW.
Stephen Amell.
Stephen Amell, yeah.
Yeah, and then the other actor who plays his brother played Bjorn, I think it was, on Vikings, the son of Ragnarok.
Which one? Bjorn. Bjorn Ironside.
Yeah.
It's Bjorn.
Yeah, he plays the brother.
I know that because Ice Cream Birdie told me he loves my pronunciation of it, so I was like, yes, yes.
But it has
the Viking likes my Viking. It's good.
Yeah. It has those 2 actors on there, and they're quite good actors.
Give it a little watch. I'll give it a watch, see, and then I'll see if I think that Dave would like it or not. But I both.
Yeah. Well, a fair point. It's another show, like Dave says. It pulls the curtains away.
Just noticed with the subtitles that you said Ragnarok instead of Ragnar.
Nah, he did say Ragnarok. Yeah.
He said Ragnarok.
Oh, I'm sorry, Ragnar. Yeah. Well.
You better be sorry. Those are 2 different things. Jesus.
I know.
Good
God. I'm once again a failure.
It's all right. We come to expect it, and we accept you for it. By the way, did you see the update of what's going on with the? As I know, I did not call. I should have called you and told you what happened. So let me give you real-time rundown on what happened yesterday.
Okay. Yeah.
So I get a phone call. I had a really, really crappy day yesterday. I almost got into a fucking
I'm
fight.
sorry.
I come back home. This dude tries to fight me in a fucking goddamn Dollar General. And I wanted to go Kaioken and fucking. I wanted to test out my new body, man. I haven't been this fucking spry in a long time. I wanted to fuck some shit up. But I did not. I decided to stay professional. And I go home and fucking just was in a bad place. And the phone rang, and I was so mad and so frustrated, I was not going to take the phone call. I took it, thankfully, and it was CLX.
Okay.
And it was this tech guy by the name of Dave.
Dave!
Instantly made me feel better.
There you go.
I just knew things were going to be okay.
Yeah.
So Dave, he goes, hi, how you doing? So we've had a few people write in the last few days about you.
MushPuff, attack!
Hi.
Apparently, it's quite a few, actually, more than I thought. And so I was mortified when he started with that. And the first thing I did, I just go into profuse apologizing. Yeah. And he actually stopped me pretty quick. First thing he did was stop me. He goes, you know what? You got nothing to apologize for. First off, I'm really glad they reached out, because had they not, we would have never found that there was a problem. And there is a problem. And I'll tell you about that in a second. I was like, okay. And I was still feeling very calm and confident, because he's telling me a story instead of getting right into what's going on. Most people be frustrated. Me as a Dave, I appreciate this. I'm like, yes, this is great. So he goes, and also, you really have nothing to apologize for, because if I could tell you what these people said about you, you would understand why I'm calling you with such haste. He goes, just all I'm going to tell you is that you are incredibly well loved and regarded in your community. And that intrigued me. He actually said this to me, and I was like,
good.
It's really incredible. So then he gets into the matter at hand. He goes, all right. So it looks like UPS lost your computer. I was like, oh
shit, no.
Oh, yeah. It looks like they lost the fucking thing. So they have to wait a certain amount of time. 8 days from the time that they file the claim. They did that a few days ago, so they just got to run out a couple more days. So here's what they're doing to make sure that no matter how this goes, I will be getting this computer back quickly. So if UPS finds the package within the next few days, it will be hastily delivered to the company, and they are going to speed fuck it through. They're going to get it right in there, and they're going to fix it up and make it pretty.
They're going to finger bang it.
They're gonna give it the 2 fingers and a thumb.
There we go.
They're gonna work it over more than Urban Meyer at his bar. And but if that does not happen, and he is not confident that that is going to happen, they have already begun building a replacement.
There you go.
They will. Yeah, they are building me a new computer completely and from scratch, and they will send it to me overnight. Either way, it doesn't matter when it gets when it's ready to go. It will be overnight, immediate rush delivery to me. They were so incredible with the customer service. They were incredibly apologetic. They just want to fix the problem. They were really, really, really great. And considering how long we had to wait to hear anything, I feel a lot better now, because they do seem to be good. They understand. You know, they're fixing this. They're gonna make this right one way or another, and I really appreciate that. So CLX is totally off my shit list.
Well, I'll just say this, okay? I was definitely one of the people, but I did, talk you up, because I do think quite a bit of you, Dave.
Thank you, buddy.
But as a person who has been in the IT field for over 30 years, I ripped him an asshole.
Did you?
Yes, because to me it was unacceptable. Just the lack of. I understand UPS losing a box. Hey, cool, fine, whatever. I understand that. Hey, they couldn't foresee that the AIO block was going to clog up and not circulate and have thermal issues. hey, I get that too, right?
Right.
What I can't deal with, what I refuse to accept, was the lack of communication and just coming to you as a customer. And to me, that was just unacceptable, because I've always been of the mindset, especially in the IT field, that the more information that you can give your customers, not as far as what the technical side of stuff, but just, hey, this is what's going on, this is what we're doing. So they're not just sitting out here spinning in the wind. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
And people that, especially in the IT field, that don't do that, that just gets my goat, man. And it really just, it made my cheese slide off my cracker, and I wasn't having it, dude. And so, I will say this, I commend all the MushPuffs that were maybe a little bit more delicate than me. And, because, they did a good thing, and they brought this to their attention, and maybe they was a little sugar with my salt, and that's okay too. But sometimes, a little salt is needed too, to kind of balance things out. Bottom line is I am tickled to death that they are taking care of you. And, that's the most important bottom line, and I'm glad that Dave called you.
Yes.
And got all that squared away, and I'm glad you feel better about the situation. And that's ultimately the
and then you want to hear even better news?
What's that?
You're gonna love this. So, and this goes right into how we're gonna end the show out, because of a new beta by Xbox Cloud Gaming. It doesn't even matter anymore. I don't even need the computer. It's fucking great. It's obsolete now. You can play Xbox games through a fucking browser, Riv.
God.
So this is unbelievable to me. If you have the Xbox Ultimate, you can go to this link that I'm going to put into the thing right here, and you can go to this, and you sign in with your Xbox Live account, and you can literally just, in the browser, your computer is not running this. You're playing it through a browser, all these AAA titles, Fallout, Skyrim, all the new release. I mean, it's fucking insane. This is crazy.
Wow.
This is going to change gaming. This changes gaming.
I bet you what they're doing is some sort of I don't want to get to I'm not going to ruin this surprise and how they do it, but I know what they're doing. And
It's cloud gaming. It's just cloud gaming. That's all it is.
Well, yeah, they're running what's called a VDI solution, and
Right.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
But if in this beta, and so far Pete has the only guy that I know has been working it. I'm about to go live with it in a few minutes. But he says that it runs like spectacularly well. He goes, you almost can't believe how well it runs. It's shockingly good. So will they be able to keep that up and turn? Because I remember the days of browser-based gaming. I remember those. That's how I got through Iraq. It's completely fun. It's pretty incredible. And I do know the problems and the pitfalls with it. But this is Microsoft. We got to remember, if there's a few companies that I do trust to be able to figure this problem out. And if they're already doing a beta, I got a feeling they might got this problem licked, Riv. And if they do, this is a game changer. This isn't like Sega TV. This is a way for literally anybody with a stable internet connection to be able to play every type of game, as long as on Xbox, no matter what type of system they have. That's revolutionary. That's something different. That's amazing.
Companies have been doing this type of stuff for quite some time.
Not successfully.
Well, as far as like a land-based solution, yes. Okay, where it's
to
just
where
a
you
local
not have
network.
to, but to not have to be able to have your users download the game on their end, that's unique. That this is not; these are not like little pingy games. We're not talking about.
No.
We're not talking about 500 meg games. We're talking about 30, 60, 90 gigabyte fucking games.
Sure.
This is huge. This is blowing my mind.
Yeah, what happens is kind of, I don't know. Do you even care about how it works, or?
No, I know how it works, and I don't think anybody else cares because it's boring. Just either be excited or shit on it all the way. Pick a fucking lane there, Nancy.
I'm excited for the people that will use it and give them an opportunity to play games that maybe they can't afford to do otherwise. How's that?
Yeah. Well, What else is there to be excited about? Of course, that's what you'd be excited about. That's what I was to say. That's like, this is the ability for anybody with a stable internet connection to be able to play games for $16 a month, Rivy. $16 a month.
That's cheap.
That's what Ultimate fucking costs. And that gives you access to not only this browser shit, but to be able to play games on your phone. They got that attachment. You can use your phone as a fucking screen for essentially the Xbox now. You can play the games through your fucking Windows shit. It's like Ultimate was already the greatest fucking deal in gaming I've ever seen. And now we have cloud-based gaming through a closed or an open beta that anybody can use. I just, it's awesome. It's awesome.
Cool.
It's fucking awesome.
Well, I look forward to see you playing and the experience that you have.
Nixie, where do you fall? Are you gonna old man poo poo it too?
Old man poo-poo it?
Yeah.
No.
I wasn't poo-pooing it.
Yeah, I can tell. You're definitely not. You're not buying into it.
No, I'm not an Xbox dude, but I'm not poo-pooing.
Oh, so if this was a PlayStation browser thing, you'd be coming for joy.
No.
Oh.
Rivy's an old school PC.
Yeah, I'm more PC than console.
He's definitely a pussy. I agree with that.
Exactly. I just wish I tell you what I'm wanting. I'm really wanting that 2 finger and a thumb salute that Urban Meyer got. That's what I'm really looking
Dude, you come over and dance upon me like that woman. I'll fucking give you the third knuckle plunge. All right. I'll put I'll put my finger so far up there you'll be able to taste the dirt underneath my fingertips. Okay.
I want you titty deep, baby. Can you get titty deep?
I can get titty deep. I can get titty deep.
I don't know what's happening here, but I'm not comfortable.
I'm
Cannon, DK Florida Man, and Midnight Gaming in the chat. Hello, guys.
She needs an adult. Nixie needs an adult.
I am an adult.
I'm an adult. Sounds like a good. Oh, Midnight's in the house. There's a Midnight sighting. You don't get a lot of Midnight sightings. I know you just said his name too, but acknowledgement by the king is quite a thing. Quite a fucking thing. All right, Nixie, what do you think of the whole thing? Anything of the cloud gaming thing? You feel about it?
I think it's good, but I'm kind of like already playing an awesome game right now, so I don't know how much time I'm going to use it.
Well, it's not like it's only going to be around for the next couple of days. I'm just saying, like this could be something anybody can use. This is retro gaming.
Oh god, yeah,
this is a cool little thing.
Really good.
It's a cool little
It'd
thing.
be exciting to see what they put on there too.
Well, I mean, everything that comes out on Xbox Live. That's what's so great. It's like, it's pretty cool. And it can only be improved upon. That's what I'm hoping. If it's working as well as Pete's telling me is, and we're about to go find out ourselves right now on Twitch, there could be some good excitement here. Is it gonna end the need for consoles? No, not until all gaming can be done in this fashion. And I do think it's eventually going that way. But it's got to be able to be done stably and consistently and well. And if it can't, it's just going to be another beep, boop, blop, bloop, blip in the fucking radar. Nothing more. But again, this is Microsoft. There's only a few companies that I would bank would be able to figure this shit out. They're one of them.
Yep.
They're one of them. All right. Anything else that we want to hit on before we go? Last chance for a romance in the chat. If you want to come into the Discord, now is your opportunity before we put another Dead on Dave Live in the book.
Dead on Dave is live and he's taking your calls. Sorry. I was just feeling quite musical today.
Feeling a little whimsical, quite singy. Are you going to come to Twitch with me? We could sing.
I'll come to Twitch with you.
She shall come with Twitch. Come to Twitch with me.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Wow. What a bunch of pussies.
Right. So thank you guys very much. Let's wait. Where's the outro? We need to.
It's fake.
Fuck him. He's late. Fuck him. Here's a little outro music. Oh, hey, Nixie, this is the part we banter on our way out. Did you enjoy the show?
Yeah. Did you?
I did. I had a great time.
Did you have as much of a good time as the girl who got the bumhole finger banging?
Better, because I don't have old man calluses on my asshole today. Woo! Good night, everybody. Come over to Twitch, you motherfuckers. Nixie Next, everywhere Nixie Next. Riveter, too, even though he's Riveter. Get out of here. The outro music is playing. Oh, I never switched to the fucking other cold thing. Oh, my God, I'm the worst. There's the outro. We're out of here. Goodbye.
Well, goddamn.